We acknowledge the traditional owners of the lands on which these films have been made all over Australia. We acknowledge elders past and present and all First Nation peoples watching us today. Hi everyone, it's time to get in the groove. I'm Carol and welcome to Seniors in the Groove, the best of the Victorian Seniors Festival 2020. We're shining a light on some creative and inspiring talent featured online in the Victorian Seniors Festival 2020. We've got music, song, dance, performances from a diverse range of cultures. Seniors in the Groove, created especially for Victorian seniors. Welcome to Seniors in the Groove. I'm Carol. Now, most people know that having friends is one of the most important things in life. Not just to have good times with and to feel connected, but to support each other through the tough times. Well, today we're going to celebrate friendship with legendary and inspiring Kutcha Edwards and his song Friends. Kutcha is a multi-award-winning songman and community leader and recipient of the Victorian Indigenous Performing Arts Award. After the break, rockin', rollin', ridin'. We have a fabulous rendition of the Seeker classic with country superstar Tania Kernaghan. Tania has won 4 Golden Guitar Awards. And finally, we're going to take a humorous look at time travel with Swampy. And I have to agree with them. I think it'd be good to go back to a time before telemarketers were invented. Now here's Tristan with our first guest.
The Victorian Seniors Festival is thrilled to introduce award-winning songman, storyteller, activist, community leader and proud Mutti Mutti man, Kutcha Edwards.
Hello, who is it? Oh, it's you from the Seniors Festival. Come in. My name's Kutcha Edwards. What a pleasure it is to actually be invited to the 2020 Victorian Seniors Festival. I'm stoked and can't wait to actually catch up with you all, either online or one day at a gig.
This week, the theme is welcome. Kutcha, you've welcomed us into your house. Now, can you explain to us what welcome to country means? Welcome to countries so that ancestors and country know that you're on country. You're not singing or speaking the language to individuals that are on the country. You're singing and speaking to the country, and the country and the ancestors will let you speak on behalf of the living human beings of that area. Can you tell us about the song you're going to sing?
You Are a Friend of Mine. Friends is the actual name of the song. I wanted to, I read it many years ago. And Paul Hester, my dear brother, he had an omnichord sitting right where I was sitting. And I picked it up and I was wondering, what is this instrument? And this is a new version of the old omnichord that I was playing. Where can I get one of these, Hesse? He goes, hey, silly, that is yours. Don't worry about it. It's a gift from myself, my kids, and your wife, Fiona, and I've had it all these years later. So it's a beautiful situation where the gift was given to me. This But I gave the gift of song back to my brother, Hesse, and Paul Kelly, and David Bridie, and my wife. Friends is more than just the song itself. It's a gift of friendship in song. So that's why it's important for me to sing it for the festival.
You are a friend of mine. You are a friend of mine. You are a friend of mine. When I'm afraid and I'm all alone, and when I have no place I could call my home, when all of my hopes and dreams have been denied, I know you'll be here, right by my side. You are a friend of mine. You are a friend of mine. You are a friend of mine. When all hope is gone and I'm left in despair, and when I need a hand, but no one is there, and when I look for guidance in what I must do, I know I can always count on you. You are a friend of mine. You are a friend of mine. You are a friend of mine. Oh, you are a friend of mine.
Kutcha, can you tell us about your musical influences growing up?
My favourite singers and songwriters, were people with amazing voices like Karen Carpenter and even Judith Durham. I remember as a kid listening to Judith Durham. As an 11-year-old know-it-all, I had the fortunate situation where I was at Countdown as an 11-year-old and staring up at a woman by the name of Renee Gayer. And lo and behold, I record a duet with her and Judith Durham. So, yeah, music's been a very integral and a big part of my existence on this place. But in an Aboriginal context, it's a different situation, whereas I've been given the responsibility to sing about my existence and my family's story and songline, and my country's songline, and my clans and my tribe's songline. And so So music's very important, not in a contemporary ideology, but in a cultural and spiritual situation, yeah.
Kutcha, thank you so much for all your personal stories and insight, and for getting the Victorian Seniors Festival in the groove.
For more information on the Seniors Online Festival or to watch more videos, please visit seniorsonline.vic.gov.au.
Hello, I'm Beck and welcome back to the Victorian Seniors Festival Reimagined in 2020. This week, the theme is all things The Voice, and we are so happy that a festival favourite has returned. It's a country music star that we all know and love. It's Tania Kernaghan. Hi, Tania.
Hey, Beck, how are you?
I'm so happy to have you back with us, Tania. I'm so excited about the song that you've chosen to share with us today, and also just to check back in and see how you've been travelling during these times.
It's been an interesting time, that's for sure. You know, everything that I've done for the last 30 years of my career, as far as travelling and on the road touring, and the thing that I love the most is meeting people after the show and talking to people that come to the shows. Well, none of that sort of happened. So this whole reimagined, reinvented new way of doing things via the World Wide Web is it might be the new norm.
Tania, we know you're spending a lot of time with the bees and in your green thumb experimentings, getting the broccoli all happy. Are you really enjoying those different explorations?
I sure am. It's a great distraction, and you know, I really love gardening and I love my bees. I got involved with bees about a year ago, and I've got this little flow hive in the backyard and go out there and video them in slow motion. I think they're fascinating. I'm watching my tomatoes pop up every day and giving them some encouragement. Who knows, there might be a new song come out of it all at the end of the day.
Tania, do you sing to your garden?
Absolutely, yeah. In fact, my mum was the one who said, you know, talk to them because, you know, they pick up on your vibes, and I really reckon they do. If you go outside and you talk to the bees and talk to the garden and tell them how beautiful they are and give them some encouragement, goodness, anything grows with a bit of encouragement.
Speaking of encouragement, Tania, we were really thrilled to see that actually your brother Lee joined you for the Victorian Seniors Festival video that you made this time.
You know, this was a real fluke. I was talking to my brother Lee about the Victorian Seniors Festival, and I was telling him about the song I had to record and what it's all about. And he said, well, why don't we sit down here at the piano and we'll play a song or two for them right now. This song goes back to when we had a little band. It was called Angels and the Blue Devils. It was my sister Fiona and my two brothers. And these are the kind of songs that we sang. I've chosen a song called the Tennessee Waltz. It was originally written back in, I think, about 1946. And then first released in 1948. Patti Page was the woman who made it a mega hit, a multi-million selling album back in 1950.
And Tania, what is it about this song that you love so dearly?
You know, I just grew up listening to great country music artists. You know, I guess it was people like Patsy Cline, Tammy Wynette, Loretta Lynn, all of those great country artists. When I listened to their voices and their songs, it felt to me they were completely convincing that they had lived these songs. They had lived it, breathed it, you know, felt it. And I think that's something, when it comes to a really great voice, it's not, technique is important, I guess, but it's how you feel about the song.
And speaking of really truly finding your voice as a country music artist, Tania, what advice would you give to emerging musicians?
Try to be natural, you know, get comfortable in your own skin. And for some of us, it takes years and years before you feel really good about yourself. But I think it's important not to be looking outside of yourself for approval and acceptance. All the answers that you will ever need after all the years that I've lived so far, I believe that the answers are all within. And just take that time to look inside and be comfortable about who you are, with who you are, and you'll find your own voice that way. And don't try to copy somebody else. There's a saying about, you know, be yourself because everybody else is taken. And I think that's really important, is to be inspired, be influenced, but also be yourself.
Are there any songs or ideas that you're working on at the moment?
A lot of the songs that I've written and recorded over the years come from real life experiences, and I'm working on a song at the moment called The Lights of Emerald. And for those folks who are not sure where Emerald actually is located, it's in Western Queensland, about a good day's drive from the Gold Coast. It's about an experience I had heading out to Emerald to visit a fella a few years ago, and I thought maybe he was the one. And I'll have to wait and you'll have to wait and see what the song turns out like before I divulge too much. But let me just tell you that it made for a damn good song. You got to live it to write it.
And Tania, how would you describe the Australian country music landscape?
It's in good hands, and you see these fantastic young artists coming up through the ranks. I often get to go and see a lot of them at Tamworth at the Country Music Festival and different festivals we have around the country. They have this emerging talent area, and when you see these young kids that are 16, 17, 18 that are wanting to make country music their careers, and they've got mighty fine voices and great musicians. For me, after being in the industry for 30 years or more, I know that the future of country music is alive and well here in Australia.
Oh, Tania, such stirring words as ever. We are so delighted to have you back with us at the Victorian Seniors Festival. Thank you for sharing your voice with us and so many Australians.
Thank you, Beck, and enjoy this song. I was dancing with my darling to the Tennessee Waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced her to my darling, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee Waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee Waltz. I remember the night and the Tennessee Waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee Waltz. The beautiful Tennessee Waltz.
Who will you meet? Just take a seat, put up your feet as you are hurled into
Go doggies!
Swampy's
Oh, g'day folks. Old Swampy here, the visionary vagabond. Today's question comes from Stavros. G'day Stavros. He asks, Dear Swampy, if time travel was possible, which past event would you visit? Oh golly, there are so many options. I mean, I could go right back to the very dawn of time and be there for that moment where we first crawled out of the primordial slime. Or I could pop back to last week and try and locate that half-eaten jam donut I left somewhere. I could attend the signing of the Magna Carta. or be there at that equally historically significant event, the first time the Doggies won the grand final in 1954. After the final siren, run onto the ground, go up to Teddy Whitten, and with that smartphone that hadn't been invented yet, take a selfie. So you know what? A lot of people reckon it'd be good to go back and alter the mistakes of the past, fix up history. For example, somehow stop the birth of that person who invented telemarketing. Do you know what? We can't change the past. See, what's happened helps us with the future. For example, me losing that jam donut last week hopefully will help me remember where I put me jam donut next week. So we don't need time machines. Although it would be good to go back to that 54 grand final. Oh, go Doggies! I'll see you next time. Hooroo! Go Teddy, go!
Swampy, he's really very clever. Swampy.
We hope you're enjoying our collection of Australian artists. To celebrate friendship, why not watch the show next week with a friend? I'm Carol, and this is Seniors in the Groove.